Three, two, one.
Hi, my name is Cami Adams, and I have been a disaster action team member for the past 2 years for our local Red Cross Permian Basin chapter. And I wanted to take a little bit of your time to talk with you about becoming a Red Cross volunteer. Now, being a Red Cross volunteer is your chance to become a hero in your community and possibly around the world, depending on your availability and your involvement. Volunteers constitute about 90% of the Red Cross workforce. Volunteers make it possible to respond to nearly 70,000 disasters every year, most being home and apartment fires. And you see volunteers, but a lot of people will call you a hero when you come out to disaster. And who doesn't want to be called a hero? And my husband has personally dubbed me Wolverine. I'm not sure what my superpower is, but I'm sure it's something like hormone shots shooting out between my knuckles. And it's not to be confused with Wolverine, the Marvel comic character who has animal keen senses. The only thing comparable to animal that I have is quickly growing facial hair at this point. But all joking aside, American Red Cross does take their mission statement very seriously. And their mission statement is this: the American Red Cross prevents and alleviates human suffering in the face of emergencies by mobilizing the power of volunteers and the generosity of its donors. And how you can prevent and alleviate human suffering: you can become a certified instructor, learn canteening, you can learn how to open and run a shelter, or you can help someone who has lost everything in a disaster. Now, becoming a certified instructor, you can take, teach, and host a class. You can, some of the things that Red Cross teaches is CPR, first aid, and AED, water safety, babysitting, and planning and preparedness. And with planning, we teach you how to plan for disaster. We teach you how to build a kit and what to put in the kit. And the preparedness, we do so you know where to meet up with family or how you can be reached after a disaster happens. In this past winter, we had an incident where we had winter weather caused a prison bus to slide off the interstate, off a bridge onto a moving train. The emergency personnel working the scene, they worked long hours to clear the scene. And Red Cross was out there to canteen. We provided snacks and drinks. And we also worked with our local restaurants, Chick-fil-A and Starbucks, to provide dinner and to provide coffee. Another instance we had was this past fall, where we had a lot of rains in West Texas. Pecos River flooded, and we were planning to evacuate many neighborhoods around the Pecos River. And so we opened up a shelter at the local Pecos High School, so it would allow a place for those folks to go and seek shelter and safety and have a place to eat. Now, our last and the most things we do is our what we call DAC calls. It's our disaster action calls. And we mostly see, of course, the single homes and apartment fires. You'd be amazed at what a simple stuffed animal given to a child who's just lost everything can change their outlook and make their day. And also to the families who are struggling through the disaster and what to do, the Red Cross meets the immediate needs, giving them shelter, food, and clothing to get them through, so they don't have to worry so much about now, but they can start planning for what to do next. You may have heard people in the past that say, well, I was interested in joining the Red Cross, and I signed up for the Red Cross, but no, they've never let me go out. Well, this, it's not so easy to sign up for a Red Cross. There is a background check, and we do extensive training. We don't want anyone to go out without the knowledge that they need to help somebody through a disaster. And so you have to apply, train before you can deploy. We also have nurses and psychologists that are volunteers, so we can always refer clients to them for extra help if they've lost medication or have other issues. Now, we also had an incident a couple of years ago where winter weather shut down Interstate 10, and a lot of stranded motorists were there, and the Red Cross received a lot of flack for not helping. But what you don't understand is that all that pink area is our Permian Basin chapter. And most of our volunteers are in the Ector Midland County area. And so when the roadway shut down, we can't travel either. And so that is very important why we need more volunteers in other counties around, so we can be prepared for incidents like that. Now, this is my Red Cross family. We have a lot of fun, and it's very rewarding. And I love these people. Okay, so when you sign up to be a Red Cross member, we utilize your talents, and we want whatever you're interested in, because Red Cross does offer many services that you can get involved with. And so now that you know what Red Cross does, you can go to redcross.org and sign up to be a volunteer, or to get this information